Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Lightfall Season of the Wish intel. And today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris. So I'll give you a brief rundown on those two things, as well as all the other farms, glitches, cheeses that you can use heading into the weekend and today, if you haven't had a chance to play very much this week. Today, XUR can be found in the Tower Hangar if you're having a little trouble finding him at first. Because this particular location can get glitched out, and sometimes you need to return to orbit in order to get them to actually appear. For exotics, we have the Lord of Wolves shotgun. This is very good for PvE, though has been heavily nerfed for PvP. We have a Gwenson vest, which used to be really good. I don't think it plays terribly well into the meta at the moment, just because nobody's really using Spectral Blades that much. And this is a low roll on this exotic, so you might want to skip it. We have a Worm God Caress with a 68 roll. This is great for most Solar Titan builds. It always seems to play into the PvE meta somewhat. It's never a bad exotic. And with a 68 distribution of resilience and strength, heavily favored, I would actually consider picking this one up. I think this is actually better than the one that I have, so I might be looking to buy one of these. And then we have a Fellwinter's Helm with a 66 roll, though one of the strangest I've seen, with 29 mobility and 29 intellect. 29 intellect is not bad, but the mobility is entirely wasted, so you can probably skip this week. But as far as exotics go, consider the Lord of Wolves if you don't have one, and the Worm God's Caress, because it is just great at all times, past, present, and future. For legendary weapons, we have a No Reprieve shotgun with triple tap, focus fury, and right hook. It's a deep sight activation weapon. We have the Aquilos SMG, also a deep sight activation weapon on this one, with Rasputin's Arsenal, Gutshot Straight, and Perpetual Motion. I would maybe consider picking up these for crafting, as they are a great submachine gun to have, especially when they are in the Champions meta again. We have a spare rations with Snapshot Sight, Vorpal Weapon, and Disaster Plan. I don't hate this hand cannon for PvP. We have a Tarnished Mantle, another craftable weapon, deep sight activation weapon with moving target, multi-kill clip, and right hook. This can also roll with Volt Shot, so when this is in the Champions meta, when Scout Rifles are, this is a great one to have. We have a Aquilos shotgun with Grave Robber, Swashbuckler, and Rasputin's Arsenal, another deep sight activation weapon here. And we have an Interference 6 with auto-loading holster, which I love on grenade launchers, and Swashbuckler. We also have the just-in-case sword with Heavy Guard, Wellspring, Thresh, and Disaster Plan. So I would definitely consider the submachine gun, possibly the scout rifle. This isn't a terrible grenade launcher, though I don't find myself using them that often. This might be okay for PvP, so fairly good run of loot in my opinion. Overall, for legendary armor, I think this is the Black ARMORY armor set, so from quite a while ago. We have a 62 on the Gauntlets. We have a 66 on the chest armor. This is for Warlocks. This is actually a pretty decent chest armor for them. We have a 64 on the helmet. Probably skip it. Mobility's wasted. And then we have a 65 on the boots, which is also not terrible. High resilience, high strength. I believe the Titans have a very good pair of boots, and the Warlocks, the Hunters, I think had a fairly good chest piece. But let me know in the comments section down below. I think everybody got at least one very good rolled piece of armor this week. Over on the exotic weapons page, we have a Hawkmoon with Snapshot Sight, Smooth Grip. Remember to pick up your exotic ciphers if you don't have one, so you can get some free exotics from the Tower Kiosk. And that is going to be it for XUR today. We're going to make our way over to Saint 14, see what Adept Trials weapon we have this week. I can tell you that the map was supposed to be Dead Cliffs, but it's actually Volstock. I don't know if it's been that map before for Trials. I'm sure it has at least once. But that's a very strange map for Trials of Osiris, I have to say. Remember, we have the Incisor Trace Rifle available at rank 10, and I also believe it is double rank rewards this week. So in the past, that's actually meant double Adept rewards sometimes if you're able to get your hands on them. So this might be a great week to farm out Trials of Osiris, even if you're someone who doesn't play that often, possibly just to get this particular Trace Rifle, because it is at just rank 10. And there's some ways you can actually get to rank 10, especially when it is double XP or double rewards, double rank rewards, without actually having to play Trials of Osiris. If you'd like to know how, let me know in the comments section down below. We have the Eye of Soul Sniper Rifle at rank 16 with Slick Draw, Opening Shot, and Crasity. I'm probably saying that particular perk incorrectly. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure people will. We have, of course, the Eye of Soul Adept Sniper Rifle. This is probably one of the best kinetic sniper rifles there are, at least for PvP. So it's going to be a very Trials heavy weekend, I can just tell. But with the double rank rewards, you know, there's also that opportunity for people who don't play that often, even though it's probably going to be a lot of people playing who do play often, to maybe get some easier, lower level, maybe non-adept rewards that are good for PvE, because like this is a great trace rifle for Strand builds in PvE. Don't know much about Volstock as far as what plays there is PvP meta-wise, but I'm sure sniper rifles are going to be all over the place. Quickly run up to Banshee 44 and show you what his loot is for at least the next few hours. Remember, his loot rotates 7 hours after the daily reset, so whenever XUR and Trials actually arrived today, you had a 7-hour countdown before Banshee's loot refreshes. But there is a couple of good things. It's also, remember, important to check 7 hours after the daily reset to see what new loot we're going to be getting. But there is a few things available right now, if you're jumping on, that you might want to pick up. One is the Cartesian Coordinate. I always try to recommend this fusion rifle when it does become available, regardless of the role. I believe this one does have a charge time masterwork on it too, which is great. This is just a great burst damage weapon for all PvE activities, and it's actually not bad in PvP. I actually think this might be a more PvP flavored role, though I think it's probably good for both. So just pick one up if you don't have one. We have an Annual Skate, we have the Monet, we have a Cold Denial, and we have a Bump in the Night, which is craftable. Nothing else really stands out for me. Now we'll do a brief tour around the directory just to tell you all the other stuff going on today as well as this week. First off, for today, we have the Legendary Lost Sector over on Europa. It is the Perdition Legendary Lost Sector, and it is awarding exotic chest armor. So if you're looking to farm out the Gerfalcon's Harbuke on a hunter, now's the time to head over there, as it's, I know, still one of the most sought after exotics, and this is a fairly easy Legendary Lost Sector to farm. Also, remember, if you've been saving up your exotics from Legendary Lost Sectors in your Postmaster, which you can do simply by having a full inventory of Ingrams on your character, all exotics you would get from a Legendary Lost Sector instead get sent to your Postmaster as an exotic Ingram. You can then take those exotic Ingrams out of your Postmaster on a different Legendary Lost Sector day, and it will reward you that Legendary Lost Sector's daily loot. So if you've had a whole bunch in your Postmaster, regardless of what day you farmed them out, if you were to take them out today, you'd be getting exotic chest armor. So this is also an easy way to farm out the exotic you want without actually necessarily having to do the Legendary Lost Sector on a particular day. So lets you farm out the Legendary Lost Sector you want as well. The exotic mission this week was the Vox Obscura, which rewards the Dead Messenger grenade launcher. Not a bad one to have. I would make sure that if you don't have this one, definitely worth farming out. We have the Prophecy Dungeon this week. needs an update, though there are still some pretty good weapons in there that are not craftable, I believe. So, you know, something to think about. And this week's featured raid was the Vow of the Disciple. So if you're looking to farm out the Corrective Obligation Pulse Rifle, I believe now's the time to do it. You can save the last checkpoint for the boss, farm it out as many times as you want on one character. You don't have to swap characters. This week's Nightfall was the Heist Battleground Moon. I believe the reward is the Braytech Offspray rocket launcher, which can roll with some good stuff, and rocket launchers are in the Champions meta at the moment. So if you're looking for that particular legendary rocket launcher in an Adept form, you can guarantee yourself an Adept by getting a Platinum score at the GM difficulty. You also have a chance to get a good random roll one if you play the normal Nightfall, or you can buy one from the tower at Commander Zavala. If you're looking for a way to get this done at the GM difficulty, just for maybe a Conqueror seal, I did post a video on Tuesday, a full tutorial, all the glitches, cheeses you can use in this particular strike. There's a great glitch for the boss, so you might want to check that out if you haven't had a chance already. And that is going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. Of course, when we reach 100,000 subscribers, we'll be doing an Xbox Series X giveaway or a video card of equivalent value if you're a PC player. If you've watched till this point in the video, you can also leave a hashtag XUR or hashtag Season of the Wish or a hashtag Lightfall in the comments section down below, or a hashtag Trials of Osiris in the comments section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Remember, I do a secret hashtag on all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course do it again. And once more, I'm Wilhelm Scream. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Good luck farming the things that you want. Good luck in Trials of Osiris if it's something that you're playing. And of course, we will see you next time.